Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A value price trade-in value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're looking at a 1999 Winnebago Chieftain. This is a model number 35U. Double slide Class A motorhome, folks. This is the best buy as far as a Class A double slide motorhome on the internet for under 20 grand by far. Folks came all the way from Texas, drove this motorhome in from Texas to trade it in on a diesel here. 83,000 miles, Ford V10, runs and drives great. Like I said, just made several 100-mile trip. And speaking of trips, I apologize. I know it's been a few days since I posted a video, but I took a well-deserved vacation for a few days, and I'm back now, so I will be posting more videos. This is one that came in on trade while I was gone. 35U, 36 foot long overall length. 83,000 miles, got a 5 kW Onan generator running right now, powering everything up inside. Got dual ducted roof airs that are both ice cold. Refrigerator's getting cold. You know, for the price, folks, this is a nice unit. And be honest with you, you can buy this motorhome for probably less than you're going to spend on a used pickup truck with 83,000 miles on it. So this is a great buy, something that the family's going to get a lot of enjoyment out of, and it's something that's not going to break the bank. I mean, you're going to spend more than that for a used travel trailer in some cases with two slides. But this is a good looking unit. Now, folks, I'm going to point out one thing, and I don't know how well you can see it in the video. The passenger side window's got a rock pick and a crack that goes about to here. I'm not going to replace that for the 19.9. That's about $1,500 extra if you want that piece of glass replaced. That crack, according to the previous owner, has been there for several years. It doesn't affect the visibility. It does not affect the functionality of the motorhome whatsoever. So, be honest with you, folks, I wouldn't spend the money to replace that. But that's completely up to you. For an extra $1,500, I will have that windshield replaced, or just take it like it sits. This unit, as we look around, looks great. Both slide outs work perfectly. Generator runs great. Tires look good. You know, it's a great starter motorhome. Winnebago, of course, I own one myself. Very, very familiar with them. They're the only brand that builds 80% of their own parts in-house. So even though this thing's 18 years old, which is considered older for an RV, if you need this door compartment right here, you give Winnebago the VIN number, they'll send you that door compartment. You need this slide out container right here, call Winnebago, they'll send you that slide out container. Even if this thing's 20 years older, this thing's 40 years old, you can still get parts for it. Or at least 80% of the parts anyway. And this is really important for older coaches, folks. Even though this is an 18-year-old coach, because it's a Winnebago, it's got a standard fiberglass roof, not a rubber roof. And don't get me wrong, folks, I've seen lots of 18-year-old rubber roofs that look great, but that's because the people serviced them every year like you're supposed to. Now, a fiberglass roof, you have very, very little yearly maintenance to do on it. You go up there, you seal around your vents, and check your plumbing caps, and that's pretty much it. And your skylight too, of course, you want to seal around it. Takes you 30 minutes to do a fiberglass roof versus several hours to do a yearly service on a rubber roof. But you know, folks, this is a great brand, Winnebago, of course, the pioneering brand in the RV industry. You know, as a synonymous name with any Class A. I know not as much now, but used to 10, 15 years ago, you told somebody you drove a Winnebago, it didn't matter what brand you have, it was always called a Winnebago if you drove a Class A motorhome, and everybody knew you had a Class A motorhome if you said you had a Winnebago. Got full basement storage, and you can see the paint looks great to be this age of a unit. There's no delamination that I can see, and I can't squeeze through those slide outs, so let's go back around this way. Good thing about the Chieftain, it comes standard dual pane windows, which in 1999 was a nice feature, and it is today too because it's better insulated. Got the driver's side door. Now, folks, these driver's side doors are nice. You don't use them every day because they're hard to get in and out of, especially if you're a big guy like me. You know, they're more like an emergency escape hatch, I guess, in an everyday door, but they are nice to have, knowing that you can get out quickly if you need to. Like I said, Ford V10 runs great. Shifts great. Like I said, they just drove it several hundred miles here. Awning, power steps. Let's take a look inside. And Winnebago also builds their own frames too. They were the first motorhome manufacturer to do that. They weren't happy with the quality of the frames they were getting from the aftermarket vendors. So what they did is they actually built their own frame plant. So the frame for this motorhome is built for and designed for this model Winnebago Chieftain. It's not the same frame you're going to see on a Coachman Murata or a Holiday Rambler Arista. This is the exact frame made exclusively for a 35U Chieftain. So it just fits together better, better fit and finish, and even a little bit better ride and drive because of that. And better insulation too. Up here in the front, this unit's got 83,000 miles. 83,564. Cranks up, runs great. It's got the HWH Hydraulic Leveling Jacks, got the Sony backup camera, CD stereo, no check engine lights, no warning lights. I've got the parking brake on, that's why you see a brake light. But a nice front cockpit area. Seats look pretty good. Looks like they got a little piece of tape right there, which that's not going to hurt anything, folks. We just had new carpet installed because after 18 years old, of course, it was in pretty good need of new carpet. And it wasn't because the other carpet was stained or anything like that. It was just after 18 years, it was worn out. So we went ahead and put all new carpet in here. That cost us a few $100s, and we did that and still was able to keep it under 20 grand for our sales price. Got an HD TV up top. It's been upgraded. Looks like you got a receiver. It's got a manual point satellite dish. That's a DVD player, not a receiver. I'm sorry. But it does have a manual point Winnebago satellite system. Fiberglass roof. No smoke or pet odors, folks. Now, folks, this is a 1999 model, so I'm selling it as is because there's not a warranty company out there that's going to write a policy on an 18-year-old motorhome for a warranty. But even though this unit's priced for $19,900, if you tell me you're coming, we'll come out here, we'll either plug it in or crank the generator up, we'll turn the air conditioners on, and we will guarantee the generator, both roof airs, and the refrigerator to work properly. You know, that's your major money pits right there. Anything else, of course, after that, you take the good with the bad for the price that we're selling it for. Now, we will do a full checkout on this RV, but of course, it's going to be more money than $19,900. You're going to have to call to get a price on that. But be honest with you, folks, these people drove it from Texas. They camped in it a couple of days while they drove it up here. It's not like it's been sitting around for months and months and months. I mean, this thing, obviously, I wouldn't hesitate to take it for $19,900 as is, but you know, of course, I can work on them too. I've been around these things since I was a kid, so I've got a lot of unique knowledge that most of you won't have. So I can work on just about everything an RV tech can myself. But anyway, got the fiberglass top roof. Look at the carpeted headliner. No water stains, no water marks. This is a crowned roof too, so there's no standing water. Solid. You know, you can do that with any brand and see how solid a roof is. Now, you do that with another brand besides the Winnebago, you're going to feel that roof give. I've seen vents pop out, light lenses pop out when you do that. But with the Winnebago, that's like punching a brick wall with a piece of carpet on it. Solid as they come. And do that punch test next time you're inside of an RV, and you can quickly tell which roofs have give and which ones are more solidly built. This generator's got 820 hours on it. It runs great. I've got both air conditioners running off of it. They're both blowing cold. You've got a sleeper sofa. You've got a table booth that makes a bed. Books and manuals are included. Now, how unusual is that for this age of motorhome? And folks, you would be surprised because the 99 model, you're not going to get the factory books and manuals. You'd be surprised what you could sell that for on eBay and if you didn't need it. You got solid surface Korean style countertops. Stainless steel residential style sink with a fresh water dispenser, which would be filtered. A solid wood cabinet. You know, Winnebago's got their own cabinet shop, their own furniture shop. They build the furniture in here, they build the cabinets, and all that, folks. This is all factory built by Winnebago. You know, that's why I bought a Winnebago over other brands when I bought my own personal coach, because when I went to the factory tour at their plant, what they told me to this day still sticks with me when I think about Winnebago. Winnebago actually builds motorhomes. They don't just put them together like other brands do. They actually build them, not assemble them. You know, other RV manufacturers buy all aftermarket parts. They make very, very few parts in-house, if any. And the bad thing about that is when your coach gets 18 years old like this one, or even 10 years old, getting factory parts is just about impossible because they don't stock them anymore. The manufacturer went out of business. They made that part obsolete, but because Winnebago keeps the templates in stock for 80% of the parts all the way back to 1968 for all their motorhomes, to me is very, very impressive. And I think that's one reason why Winnebago is at the top of the game and has been for decades for RV purchases. You've got a convection microwave oven, so this is actually something that you can bake in, you can grill in it, you can also microwave in it. And folks, you're looking at it hasn't been cleaned up yet. You know, when we sell these as-is units, we literally sell them just how we traded for them. You take the good with the bad, you may have to clean them up, but you're getting a nice motor home for $10,000 less than what you're going to pay for it somewhere else. So for $10,000 in savings, to get a double slide 35U with good mileage, and the generator, the airs, and the of course the slide outs work, we wouldn't be able to put them out. With the generator, air, and fridge working with 2 slides for under 20 grand, folks, to save that kind of money over what other for sale by owners and dealers are asking for the same make and model, folks, to save that kind of money. I don't know about you, but I can clean a few dirty stove tops or a few ovens or a dirty fridge and stuff like that all day long to save that kind of money. Of course, 851 hours on the generator, water heater, level test, all that works. 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, and it's getting cold. It needs to be cleaned. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's already getting cold, and so I have no doubt, and we're going to show you that works. Now, it's already set up for an ice maker. You could probably get one from Norcold if you wanted to, but it does have the plug in there for an ice maker, but it does not have an ice maker, so it is kind of prepped for one, I guess you would say. Got a little slide out pantry right there that's heavy. It's all solid wood. And I love the 35U floor plan because they don't just give you a small bedroom slide. They actually give you a huge slide that's the size of the main slide out. And you've got the closet and the bed in the slide out. So it gives you a lot more space in here. And boy, that air feels good, let me tell you. You got a queen island bed. Plenty of storage back here. And again, folks, notice the roof, no stains. Even around the vents, there's no black stains, which is caused from people use their air conditioner without changing the filters. And the only way to get those stains off is to use bleach, and bleach will make it white around the vents. So obviously they've kept the filters changed, which is a sign they've kept everything else serviced. Queen Island bed, got the original factory bed cover that still looks good. You got reading lamps, overhead storage. You've got a little makeup, get ready area right here. You could take one of your chairs or put a chair right there to get ready at. You know, I got a couple of lights that aren't coming on, which is probably just a blown bulb or two, which is no big deal. Got a completely enclosed side bathroom, so if you're in the restroom getting ready, you're not blocking access to any part of the RV. Got a glass shower door, got a skylight. Look around the skylight, folks. There's no water stains, no water marks, no soft spots. Very solid motorhome for the price and the age. Porcelain RV toilet, plenty of storage up here. Got a fantastic vent fan for extra ventilation. And like I said, you can actually close this off completely or open this door up all the way. It gives you a privacy barrier. And this will completely isolate the bedroom and bathroom from the rest of the RV. And if you want to completely isolate the bedroom or just isolate the bathroom, you've got solid sliding privacy door right here, so that whoever's in the bathroom has complete privacy and more room to get ready. Plus you have access to your hall closet that way, and you completely isolate your rear bedroom. So that's kind of a cool feature. You know, a lot of RVs just put a little flimsy curtain that you can see through, but this has actually got a solid sliding pocket door. Got 2 ducted roof airs. We'll make sure those work. And again, folks, this is as is price. We'll guarantee the refrigerator to work. We'll guarantee the generator to work and both roof airs to be cold. Other than that, folks, you take the good with the bad. And if you want to come down before you decide, folks, you're more than welcome to call us before you get here, make an appointment. Please give us at least 24 hours notice so we have time to plug it up or crank the generator. And if you'll call us, give us 24 hours notice, we'll go ahead and have the unit cooled off, have the fridge on for you. And you can go through it yourself. You can see what works and what doesn't before you make up your mind if you want to buy it or not. Like I said, I can't imagine. It needs a good cleanup and some light bulbs changed. And I wouldn't worry about that windshield, folks. Believe me, that's not going to affect a thing. That's been there for years. It never affected the previous owners, and I really doubt it's going to affect you. So. But that's your decision. It's $1,500 if you want that windshield. Just let the salesperson know, and we can add it to the price and have that done for you before you pick it up. Either way, folks, you're getting a heck of a nice deal. $19,900 out the door. That's a haggle-free price. You know, I don't, I'm already competing against thousands of dealers on the internet. And trust me, folks, I've already been on there for the last 45 minutes to an hour looking at motorhomes that are priced under 20 grand. And you're lucky to get 1 slide out, much less 2. And certainly a Winnebago quality with that fiberglass roof adds a lot of value to it. And it's got new carpet. Everything's in great shape. So give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. This unit's going on eBay, plus about 20 different websites, so it's going to be sold in the next few days. If you email us, you're welcome to, sales@parkwayRVcenter.com. However, folks, we're one of the nation's oldest, largest, and most successful used RV dealerships. I don't use commissioned salespeople. We sell almost 600 units a year, and I have 4 non-commissioned salespeople. My guys don't have a lot of time to spend up behind a computer, so they only answer their emails in the mornings, and it may take up to 24 hours before you get a response. That's why, folks, I know it's old-fashioned, but trust me, it works, and you get a better chance of buying this before somebody else does if you just pick up a phone and call us. You've got both our phone numbers, one after hours, one during business hours. The 706-965-7929 is the main office line, and you can call it Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 Eastern Time, and Saturday, 9 to 5. We're closed on Sundays, of course. And after hours and on Sundays, you can call the other number. Can't say you can't get a hold of us. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. And like I said, 20 of the most popular websites on the internet for RV sales, you're going to see this unit advertised at. Thousands of people are going to see this unit, the ad, in the next 24 hours. Hundreds of people are going to see the video. Somebody's going to buy it, folks. $19,900 for a double slide Winnebago with decent miles and in good shape. How in the world could you possibly ever go wrong? Look at what this thing cost new. It cost almost $130,000 in 1999. I mean, this is not a base model unit by no means. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, give us a call. Email us. You can check out our website, parkwayRVcenter.com. Over 170 used RVs, which also is the largest in-stock selection of used RVs of any dealer within a 500-mile radius of us. And folks, we sell these things every day. 1 to 4 units every day we're open for business is what we sell. So call us, email us. If you have any questions, we can help you arrange delivery. Limited financing may be available on this unit, but you will have to have some money down, of course, and approved credit. You can apply right from our website, or we'd be more than happy to work with your own bank or credit union. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.